Cooking Up a Storm, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
We're cooking up a storm, and we have a perfect tailgating recipe for you today. It is hot sausage, Mountaineer Brewfest beer cheese dip. Joining me from Mountaineer Brewfest, the founder, the president, the man of many hats, Jeff Hayes.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. Thanks for having us on today. Looking forward to this wonderful recipe that we've got.
And Mountaineer Brewfest, we're looking for that 10 years. This is the big 10-year anniversary.
It is, and you think to yourself, am I going to get through 1 year? And we're here doing 10 years this year.
It's always the third weekend in August.
It's always, third Saturday.
Third Saturday in August at Wheeling's Heritage Port. And if you've never been to this event, it's great. Even if you don't like beer. Now, if you love beer, this is like beer lover's paradise. How many beers do you have there, roughly?
We're going to have probably 70 to 80 West Virginia specific craft beers, and then we're going to have another 50 domestic craft beers down in our beer garden.
And even if you're not a big fan of beer, maybe your husband is, music, entertainment.
Oh my goodness, yeah. We try to bring in some new and unique entertainment to the area. We have a band from Pittsburgh called the Clintones. They're going to come down and do some 90s rock music. We got a band from Nashville called Wayland, who's been on Guys Diners and Drive-Ins and his All-American show. And we've got our headliner, Steal the Sky, from Philadelphia.
Great lineup. You always have great music and a great lineup, and also, a lot of people, you think of beer, you think of the music. There's food trucks. It's a big party atmosphere. It's always fabulous. It's always, to me, it's like the last summer's coming to an end. I used to think Labor Day, but really this is right before kids go back to school. So this is like the big last party of summer.
It is. All the moms and dads and everybody with kids. This is the last party down at the Heritage Port in Wheeling, and it's a very communal, event. There's a lot of, social people that like to get together, meet friends there, bring their families in. We have people coming in from the Carolinas, from Michigan, from upstate New York. So, and their families come in for the event.
Yeah, and some people may think it's a big party atmosphere. Everyone's doing keg stands, but it's a very behaved event through the years.
I knock on wood, absolutely, absolutely. No, it's a beer sampling. I mean, we give out the thing is you're going to get sample tickets, and you're going to go to a brewer and you're going to taste some of it, and we're going to have 18 West Virginia craft brewers there, and they're going to have, like I said, 70 to 80 different beers of all different types of styles.
And one more thing for you, again, the recipe, it's a party, it's a beer, we have the beer, the music, the food, but it's also a great fundraiser. You guys have raised over, $211,000 over the years?
Yes, we have, and this year's charity is Helping Heroes. We've been very fortunate over the years from our sponsorship and, of course, the support we get from the Saints and Sinners down at our beer garden, raising tips and the money that they've given into our donations to charities. We started out year one giving $6,000. Last year we gave $45,000.
That's fabulous. So it's a great way to give back the community and the veterans.
Yes.
Patriotic.
Yeah.
Let's get started. We'll talk a little bit more about Brewfest. And by the way, these are all my, because I've been the MC for a lot of the years, except for last year, but a lot of the years, and I have all the mugs here. And now you said these are the VIP ones, right?
Yeah, this is what our VIP ticket holders get this year.
To sample.
Yes, for their beer samples. And you can hook this right onto your belt or the ladies from the purse, so it's a really cool little.
You got to be careful when you hook it on your belt, though, because you don't want it to spill.
No, it would be empty when you do that.
Why don't you be in charge of pouring? Tell us what you're pouring right
there. Well, this is going to be our tasting beer here, right?
Okay. Yeah, we're cooking with beer.
Yeah, we're going to cook with beer. You want me to pour that now, or you want?
No, we'll do the tasting beer first, because we have to stay hydrated while we're cooking. That's a very important lesson. When you are cooking up a storm, you must stay hydrated. So
and pour that beer to the side, and then you get a little head on if you pour it right in the middle.
And what kind of beer is that?
This is a Big Timber Summer Wheat Ale. Okay, so it's going to be a little citrusy, a little more. It's summer refreshing. It's an American wheat, so it's not. It's kind of in the vein of the other wheat beers like the Hefeweizens or the wit beers out of Belgium, or the Belgian Weiss beers. That are a little more, fruity or,
nice, great light summer beer.
Yes,
perfect in the summertime. So while you're doing that, I'm going to get our party started over here with our sausage. So we got the hot sausage. This is 1 pound. Now, if you get it with the casing, obviously you want to remove the casing. What I like to do, I don't like to play around with casing, so I just buy it already like, casing removed. And this is just 1 pound of hot sausage. What we're going to do here is just, let this brown. I have it on about a medium-high heat. And then when it starts cooking, this is my little chopper here, we're going to chop it up into crumbles. And then when it's all cooked, we were going to drain the fat, because we don't want all the fat to go in the cheese. That'd be kind of gross. And then it's going to be, we'll coordinate it all together. But the first step here of our recipe, again, this is a beer cheese dip, but it has hot sausage. We want to get our hot sausage going. So
I think we should hydrate.
Well, while that's exactly, hydrate to Mountaineer Brewfest.
Mountaineer Brewfest.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I was the first in my family to go to college.
I was looking to switch careers.
I wanted the highest quality, but most affordable option for a degree.
No matter where you are in life, West Virginia Northern Community College can make your dream of a college degree a reality. With over half of our students being first-generation college students and free tuition for many programs, Northern is the right choice for you.
I can go to college. West Virginia Northern Community College. You belong here.
So our hot sausage is nice and brown right there, crumbled it up. We have it on a little paper towel, so it's going to absorb some of that fat. This is going to go in our Mountaineer Brewfest hot sausage beer cheese dip. I think I call it something different every time.
Yeah, that's okay.
So what's the key important ingredient here is what?
We have a Big Timber lager, so we're going to use a lager to start out the base of this recipe. So let's crack this open. And let's pour a cup of that in here. And I'm gonna
look at this pouring skills. This is why he's the president of Beerfest right
well,
here.
You gotta watch that. You want to pour to that side, and I got to get it exactly 8 ounces here for a cup. I don't want too much of a head on this. I might have a little more than I need there.
If it's a little more, we don't care. We'll just drink the rest, so it doesn't matter.
That feels about half.
This beer is delicious, by the way, the summer wheat.
Yeah, I think we're good there. How did I do on that?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Yeah, here we go.
It's a little more. Who's going to know,
I know,
right?
and we have more to sample as well.
There we go.
And actually, this lager was second place winner last year at the Mountaineer Brewfest.
Ooh, who was first?
Abolitionist Ale Works out of Charlestown, West Virginia. Love having the Eastern Panhandle come over to the Northern Panhandle.
To the lager, we're going to add cheese. Again, so this is cream cheese. This is the whole big old block of cream cheese. I have it softened. You want to soften it a little bit so it's going to melt easier. Tell you, at Brewfest, one of the oddest, I don't know what word, but like the most different beer I ever had was a smoked beer.
Oh, yeah.
And it tasted like I was sitting at a campfire and drinking a beer.
It's a Rausch beer. That's a German Rausch beer. That's a style it is. And I had one exactly like I was sucking on a campfire log. Not at the Brewfest, but over in Columbus. Yeah. But I've had others that are kind of interesting, you know? But it's if you like that, you'd have to have the palate for it.
So what we're going to do now is we got the beer, we got the cream cheese, and we want to whisk this on medium heat until it's nice and smooth. Mm-hmm. Okay, look how nice and silky smooth this is. We got the combination of our beer or lager and the cream cheese. That's what we're looking for. Now we're going to add more cheese. We can't get enough cheese.
No, we need some more beer too.
Well, we do need beer. You pour the beer while I get the cheese. We got 8 ounces of mozzarella. We always need to stay hydrated. This is some shredded mozz. By the way, if you're lactose intolerant, you may not want to go with this dip. But this is a great dip for football seasons coming up, tailgating. We have 16 ounces here of 2 cups basically of cheddar cheese, and this is all going to go in the pot and get nice and smooth. So we're going to stir this up and make sure this is smooth. This is getting really cheesy. Beer cheese. There's nothing better than some beer cheese. And then we're going to have some pretzels to dip this beer cheese. This is going to be a perfect tailgating recipe right here. So, boy, we don't have much beer left.
No, we don't.
But cheers anyhow.
Cheers, Jim.
silky smooth and thick. Look at that cheese. I can't wait to dip pretzels in there. Okay, now we're gonna. These are the last ingredients, Jeff.
Yeah.
This is so easy to make, right?
Yeah.
So we got. Oh, you know what? We forgot to put the Parmesan in.
Oh, we did.
I
That's
forgot.
okay. It's powder.
We'll just put it in
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
I just realized we have the remaining ingredients. We forgot to put the Parmesan in. We got to represent Italy here a little. Well, I guess we got mozzarella, we got cheddar. And what else do we have? We have onion powder and garlic powder. So this is all going to get incorporated in here. So I have the onion powder and garlic powder.
Don't
We're going to have the
forget that milk.
recipe coming up here. We got milk and flour. This is all going to go into the pot. Galway, our dog, she smells the cheese cooking. She's like, I want some beer cheese and flour. We don't see anything else remaining
I
on
think we got everything. Yeah.
Just beer is all we have left. We need a little beer to wash down our beer cheese. So we're gonna get this, mix this up, make sure this is all nice and incorporated as well. It shouldn't take too long. We were talking, Jeff, about the different beers, the different variety of beers at Brewfest, right? Over the years, it's just, I mean, it's not just light beer and regular lagers. It's you can get all coffees and everything else, right?
Oh, seriously, there are kettle sours this year. There's oatmeal stouts. There's German Helles, and there'll be pilsners, and certainly sours are becoming very, very popular over the past couple years. And and the IPAs, we'll certainly have the IPAs, traditional IPAs there.
That's the one thing I need to get into. I've never got into I've never been, the IPAs are.
One thing with the IPAs, if you look at them and you look at the IBUs, which is the International Bitter Units, that's what kind of, and you have to, if you know the number that you're comfortable with, like you get into the 65 range of the IBUs,
Okay.
it's pretty, you can, it's good on the palate, it's
Not
got
like
some
incredibly
bite.
hoppy that way.
It still has it, but it doesn't have an, big bite
Overpowering.
big bite, and maybe not as piney either. You get into the 90s, whoa, okay? But look for something, 40, in the 40s, 50s, and maybe up to like a 60 for an IBU to get started with on those IPAs.
Okay, I will definitely try that out. Look, so that's the IBU, that's the lower numbers.
Yes. Well, you got the ABVs, of course, is the alcohol, and then you got the IBUs on the IPAs that are the International Bitter Units.
I saw cheese flying. I just realized you probably don't want to use a whisk at this point. You probably just want to use a good old spoon, because I think I have a lot in there. But there we go. Okay, so we're basically done right now. We got everything mixed together, and I think I have a bowl right here. We're gonna pour everything in. This is thick. This is stick to your ribs kind of thick cheese right here.
Wow. Yeah.
And one of your committee members passed this recipe along to us, right?
Yeah, Sheila De Laurentiis passed us on and said, maybe this would be something good to do, and it looks fantastic.
So she's typically working up at the front when you get your
She
tickets.
is one of my main gate, stewards, if you will.
So let's give this a try.
All right.
We've got some pretzels. I think you could use tortilla chips, but you got beer cheese. You know what else would go really good with this is some soft pretzels if you wanted to, right?
All right, we going in?
Yeah, let's go in. This is thick stuff.
Oh man, you're not kidding. This would be great for a tailgate. Oh man.
Extra thick.
Get the sausage. Mozzarella, parm.
It's got it all. It's got some flavor,
Yeah.
and you got a beer to wash it down.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Mountaineer Brewfest, again, always the third Saturday in August. It's coming up.
Yeah.
We talked about the beer.
Yeah.
Talked about the food trucks, right?
We have about 8 or so food trucks there. Yep. Great food, from pizza to barbecue to, we have even our Sonuts for Donuts are going to be there. We have all types of food there.
And we had great entertainment.
Yeah.
All through the night. Also this year, it's a big 10-year anniversary. And that you're going to have the skydiver.
Yeah, we're bringing the skydiver back. If you were back there in 2019, and if you saw that, you saw how exciting it is. This guy, Chris Egress, dropping from 1,000 feet over top of the Heritage Port and landing. I mean, last time it was just like, your heart was like racing, and he
I
landed
was getting
smack
worried.
dab.
But he landed. You put a dime down.
Yeah.
He landed right in the middle of Heritage Port. It was amazing. The crowd always grows at Brewfest.
It does, yeah.
So I recommend coming early. So what VIPs? You have a VIP.
Yeah, VIP start. Our gates open at 3 o'clock for our VIPs. That's a special hour where you're going to get special entertainment. We got Tyler Porter playing there for that first hour, and they're going to get some special VIP beers that just the brewers bought just for that hour. And then
it's less crowded too.
It's less crowded.
Yeah.
But come in, you can talk to the brewers more, kind of get more information from them. And then at 4 o'clock, general admission. Our gates open for general admission, and our opening ceremonies, like we just said on the Skydiver. We're also honoring veterans during that opening ceremony. And then our main stage entertainment starts at 4:30, where you're going to be keeping everybody going and informed throughout the rest of the night.
I have my beer suit on now, but I think I have a new shirt. I have a beer polo I'm going to be breaking out this year, just for the 10-year anniversary.
Love it.
So come early. A lot of people come sort of later in the evening, but come when it's around 4 o'clock. You don't want to miss the opening ceremonies. The bagpipes, it's impressive. They tap the
firkin.
The firkin.
Yeah, we got to.
I almost called it kirkin.
You got to tap the firkin.
The firkin.
That's the start of the festival. That's our traditional start of the festival. And we have on our Thursday night VIP dinner that we do. We have an auction now. And we've raised more money for our charities through this auction, and that auction winner gets to tap the firkin.
Oh man, yeah. And so check it. You need to be there early. Come down for. Gather around the stage at that point. You don't want to miss the skydiving. You don't want to miss the tapping the firkin, the bagpipes. It's a show. It's a great show.
We love all of that traditional item. So we love the people coming to see us, and truly we appreciate all of our sponsors. We have so many sponsors, and Wheeling Island Hotel Casino Racetrack's been with us since day one, and we have so many that other sponsors that we've grown over the years.
Bordis, they've been matching dollar for dollar all the tips.
Yep,
through the
with
years.
The Saints and Sinners, we have help from certainly the Saints and Sinners. We have the Wheeling Ailers. We have the Wheeling Lightning Birds joined us last year. They're helping pour beer at the event as well.
So even though the name of our cooking show here is Cooking Up a Storm, and maybe we're brewing up a storm today, we know come Mountaineer Brewfest, the third Saturday of August, it's nothing but beers and sunshine.
I love hearing that.
Even you have no beer left, we'll toast.
Well, yeah, I got a little bit in there. Cheers, everybody.
Thanks for joining, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you, John.
And to another successful year of Mountaineer Brewfest. And make sure you try out the hot sausage Mountaineer Brewfest beer cheese dip. I think I got it in for your next tailgating event.
Cooking Up a Storm, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.